Hey there folks, it's the victim of VHS here. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, or whenever you happen to be watching this. And we're going to be doing another one of the kind of unorthodox unboxing videos, quote-unquote unboxing. Just the other day I picked up a nice little collection of tapes from some very nice folks I was very glad to meet. And in that collection was just over 50 home-recorded tapes, but not many of them were labeled. And in fact, the stack of 36 tapes you see before you there, as far as I can tell, none of them have labels. So I'm not entirely sure what awaits within. If it's anything like the labeled tapes appear to say, then it's going to be a fair amount of movies and TV shows, possibly some personal stuff, which we won't show any content of, because that's not what we do here. We are, as always, mainly on the hunt for what we call lost media, so a lot of commercials, locally produced content, that sort of thing. So what we're going to do today is kind of skim through these tapes. There's going to be a lot of editing, jumping back and forth, because who knows, I might pop in a tape and press play and see something that YouTube does not want anybody to see. So yeah, basically we're just going to dive on in here, jump around through some tapes. I'm going to label things roughly as we go, and knock on wood, we're going to find some interesting future content for this channel. Thanks for watching. Let's begin. Okay, a lot of these tapes were not boxed, so we're going to have to do a little light dusting. By that I mean just rub it on my pant leg. First tape, it's already advanced somewhat. Let's see what we got. We got some Oprah with bad tracking. 2002. Creme 2, so we're Spokane, Washington. Which is a strangely common thing in the tapes I tend to find, is home recorded content from the greater Spokane, Washington area, as opposed to where I'm based, which is not. If you've been following my channel, you can probably guess where I might be located, or at least where I'm acquiring a fair amount of tapes. So it looks like somebody was taping Oprah at the very least, and then either intentionally or accidentally caught the news there. Let's check out another tape. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. At some point I need to do another explanation to folks as to what type of material I'm pulling my commercial collections from. Needless to say, in short, a whole lot of soap operas. She got good. Oh, that was brief. So, jumping into a movie on the A channel. Bowl Bridges. Sybil Shepherd, Ron Silver. I'm sure that's Ron Silver. Being taped off A channel. Question will be, did they include the commercials? Gotta be late 80s. Look at the hair. Prime ticket movie. A channel is going to be Edmonton area. Oh, I've seen that commercial before. I think this is late 90s. Blockbuster. Unbreakable. Okay, so maybe, I forget when Unbreakable came out. George Burns. Like playing pool with a piece of rope. Oh, looks like we're jumping to a movie. A television theater company presentation of L. Frank Baum. Is this Return to Oz? The Marvelous Land of Oz. What the heck is this? School of Minneapolis. Oh, it's a stage production. Oh wow. Look at the Doctor Who quality going on here. Matthew Broderick. Oh, we're back on A channel. Believe it or not, I don't sit and watch these tapes start to back. I just get a sense of what's most likely on them and decide if it's worth digitizing or not, to then plow through and find worthwhile content. Case in point, here's some ads. This has got to be bare minimum late 90s. Sometimes all you need is a commercial for a TV show or a movie, either in theaters or just came out on video or DVD. I'm gonna guess late 90s, probably around 98, just based on some of the, like right here's a kind of a hint I've been picking up on. See, there's kind of a greenish, yellowish, oversaturated haze to it. That to me very much says late 90s, especially around 98. But that being said, Lava Life, that's a dating website from the early mid 2000s, unless it existed well before then. Oh, looks like we got ITV. Ooh, Robert Davey. Election. So late 90s. Interesting. There's kind of a ghost effect going on. You can see double of the picture, but in a kind of a background inverted effect. The Profiler. Generic murder mystery crime show number 5801. Well, we got some CFRN news. Looks like, I'm gonna guess mid-90s. I've had a lot of requests on my channel for full news content, vintage news content. So it looks like we might have a winner here. Hey, Grand Prairie, how's it going? Full House Lottery 97, so we are in 1997. Tracking doesn't look like the best on this, but this is also not the VCR unit that I use to digitize. It's a separate standalone VCR that I use. This is just a really nice TV VCR all in one piece that I use for kind of casual watching or doing projects exactly like this, just quickly rifling tapes in and out, see what's going on. Oh, I could go for some ice cream cake right now. And we are in ITV again. We're jumping to... Oh, much music. I think that said 1999. I am going to be in heaven. Vote 98, even better. This was high school for me, watching Much Music. Oh, I remember that ad perfectly. You know what, let's get some volume going.
Cannabis, the long-awaited, highly anticipated debut release from the lyrically vicious Cannabis. Includes second-round knockout, I Honor You, and Nicodometry.
Wow, they actually said that. That's not Herb Alpert, is it? It is so difficult to just stop this tape and move on to something else.
This has definitely been
Master T.
Thanks, I've had a good time. Hope you've enjoyed the show.
That just made my day. This one actually is presumably labeled Mom's Oprah Shows. Let's see if that's legit. I smell a made-for-TV movie here. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like when the picture quality's not great and the sound quality is not great. Obviously bad is bad. If you can't see or hear what's going on, that's no good. Looks like we're on ABC with Tim Allen and Evander Holyfield and some other sporting folks on Home Improvement. Disney Films presents... Whoa, that's not Disney Films. This thing is definitely jumping around. Is it here and there? That's in 94. One more mountain to climb, two more fish to fry. Creme 2 again. Oh, Gina Davis, so that might be... I don't remember what it's called. I never saw it, but I have a vague recollection of hearing that it was an absolute disaster. Even made a Super Nintendo game of it. Oh yeah, get funky. Fix your back pain. Oh yeah, fix your back pain. Sunny D, now available in Canada? Jeez, what was the holdup? Whoa, this is exactly what we wanted to avoid. This is exactly why we're not live streaming this or anything. Harpo 1990, hello. CFRN, hello. Oh wow, what a flashback. Well, to all my folks looking for local Edmonton news content, oh, never mind. Like, who are these knuckleheads? We wanted Edmonton news. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. If you can tell there, but that says Star Trek Voyager. Or is it? Dr. Quinn, Medicine Voyager. Ooh, we're cooking. Ooh, boy. We're on CTV, and that's still not Voyager. We are on stage for what might be Riverdance. So it looks like 1997, and we are just in time for some Winter Olympic action. Oh, look at that classic logo. Great picture quality on this. Closed captioning. Thornbirds. So would this be originally when it aired in what I believe was the 80s? It's funny, you can just plow through skimming a tape trying to tell if there's commercials during a TV movie, and sometimes it won't seem like there's any, because usually they show commercials every 5 to 10 minutes, but every now and then you get a TV movie that it's literally like every half an hour. Yeah, that's a dusty boy. Barney. Maury on A Channel. Looks like some actual A Channel news content. That's cool. City Line. Oh, they teased me there. That's the same studios as Much Music. I was hoping for some more Much. CFRN. Is this the Bad News Bears in Japan? Very different kind of Christmas, that's it. So this is most likely late in the year. This is another tip, is to look at car commercials, and usually at the bottom they'll say, that one of course didn't have any, but there's usually a bunch of fine print, and in the fine print it'll say a year. Dr. Quinn on CFRN. Well, maybe mid-90s. Oh boy. Poltergeist the Legacy. In case anyone's curious, this is the remote to this handy dandy TV VCR unit. Just press play. No year in the credits. Strange. Creme 2 news again. Well, I don't think we're doing anything with this tape. M starring Peter Lorre in the 1930s. Let's find out. No, M for Martin Short. So then the question is this Saturday Night Live or SCTV? SCTV it is. Comedy Festival, Edmonton Comedy Festival. What year would this be? A channel. Loud and proud. Looks like we're jumping into a movie. Oh, floppy disks to get you hooked up to the internet. Look at that fax modem. TSN. Oh, that's where I know that guy. He's an old TSN guy. Wow, do I feel old. I wonder what this sounds like music-wise. Euro house music. Back to the highway patrol. City or CTV, H&H. Oprah. And we are down to our last 5 tapes. This might have been around the time when smoking indoors was declared a no-no finally. Well, we're the holiday season again. Wrestling. Ooh, come on, Tracking, you can do it. ITV, very nice. Whoa, definitely not Saturday morning cartoons on this one. And we are at our last tape of the day. It's got to be late 90s. Okay folks, that wraps it up for at least this portion of it, which is the majority of it. We've gone through all those tapes, gotten a rough idea of what's on each of them, and there's definitely some usable stuff for future content. So again, that was all the unlabeled stuff. Over here you can see some of the stuff that was labeled, presumably correctly. And I'll just give you a quick sense of what's going on here. It's basically more of the same type of stuff. Looks like movies, TV content, I like that computer printed CFRN news. Some nice typed up stuff. Yeah, technically this is all a mystery in and of itself, potentially, because just because something was labeled as one thing at one point doesn't mean it wasn't taped over with something else at another point. So we'll have to just at some point plug these in, see what's what, and go from there. But in the meantime, in case anyone's had any doubts about whether or not there's more content coming on the old Victim of VHS channel, needless to say, your doubts should hopefully be put aside. This is just a hobby for me. I'm just trying to have fun. And I am having fun. And I hope you are too. Please stay tuned because, as you can tell, a lot of stuff coming. And in the meantime, as always, may your VCR outlast your enemies.